comment section. Let me stand up for the ladies. Let me stand up for the ladies so you can see. It is
Promote,
a
promote,
beautiful,
promote.
beautiful shirt, and she will do any print.
Any
So put your
style.
information in there. But I
Yeah.
really want you to put your financial questions, your money, your questions in there. And so as you're starting to put those questions in there, because we don't have them yet, I would love for you to kind of share. Now I'm putting you on the spot.
Always.
There is a difference between how sometimes how men view money and how women view money.
Mm.
And so
Okay.
would you like to share how from the physical aspect
So,
about how you view money? And that's going to help us ladies um how we should communicate to our men. Put it that way.
well, first, thank you for asking that question, Pastor Wendy. So, the question is, how does men view money? It is a little bit different for me, and it's probably different for some men as well, because we're all different, and how we view money.
Mm-hmm.
But first, I would like to say, hey, she is my financial advisor. Okay, she handles all the financial aspect of the family. But how does men view money? Me personally, money is just money. I have it or I don't.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
just me. Money does not define who I am. Yes, does it make things easy? Absolutely.
I'm gonna
Money,
let you finish.
money does not define who I am, but does it make things easy? Absolutely. Do I think that money is a necessity? It really is. But however, if I have it, now I'm only speaking personally, and I'm going to say personally if I see if I was on a single side. As a family, it's different. I do have two different views. If I was single or if it's just me, I could care less about it. God's got me. I'm good. But as a family, of course, as a head of the household, you want to make sure that your family is secure. Your family is good. Financially, emotionally, spiritually, everything. Because that's the job of a man. You're a provider. So you want to make sure that your wife, your spouse, your kids, everyone is good. So for me, yes, money is important to the point where I want to make sure that they are comfortable. But for me personally, I could care less whether I have money or not. There's a lot of times when I do have money that I'm supposed to keep to myself, but 9 out of 10 times I put it back in the household. If something is needed in the house, I don't care. I get it done. Because to me personally, it's not as important for me. But for my family, I want to make sure that they are comfortable to the point where they're not stressing out. Now, I'm probably going to be stressing out. I'll be honest with you. Like, oh my God, if this is not paid or if this is not getting where it,
I
not that
was
I
waiting
don't
for him to
trust
say that.
in,
That's why I'm looking at him like.
not that I don't trust in God to be a provider. Please don't get me wrong. But
Mhm.
I just want to make sure that everything is comfortable so that way they're not stressed. I don't mind bearing the stress level. I just always want to make sure that they are not put in a position that's going to be stressful for them. Now,
Okay.
that's my view on money.
So, ladies, now we understand that men have a different type of stress level because they feel like they're bearing the weight of the household.
It's our
So, as we're
responsibility.
communicating about finances in a
Hmm.
relationship, we have to be very mindful that what may be stressful for us, it may be 10 times more stressful for him because of him feeling like he's the head and maybe that you need to do more, or is this what else can I do to make sure that everything is okay?
Right.
As for women, our my perspective, I am what can I do to make it work? How can I turn get blood out of a turnip? How can I make sure that everyone's fed, lights on? If everyone's fed and the lights are on, I'm good. I'm good. And I'm like, okay, we gonna make it. What can I do to make this work? And you're thinking, the world is on your shoulders. I got to make sure my kids and everyone's okay. I need to go out there, hustle hard. I don't care if I'm tired. It's a different type of stress. So that be mindful, ladies and gentlemen, that of the difference between the 2.
But the most important thing is the communication
Mm-hmm.
aspect of
Mm-hmm.
things, communicating to understand each other. And SA made a very great point saying without financial literacy, many see money as something to spend, not a tool to build wealth.
Hmm.
It is absolutely spot on. Money, you have to really understand your financial literacy. And I don't mean financial literacy equals just money. You truly have to understand what you bringing in, what's going out, what are necessity, what are wants. Because in our household, necessity comes first.
Hmm.
Wants come later. You truly have to understand those two things. Understanding this is what we need, this is what we want, we can wait
Hmm.
because we need to acquire or we have to set a goal in order for us to even start thinking about those wants.
Right.
It's
Right.
okay to treat yourself here and there, but you really have to distinguish the two, understanding the needs versus the wants.
And I think a lot of people are really resonating with that, and also with our comment about men versus women too, and it combined with financial literacy, because I see a lot of comments about that. Um, First, if you just joined, I see a lot of people have just joined. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and the like button. We want to make sure that you're notified when we come back. Please make sure you hit the subscribe and like button.
Yes.
But it seems like a lot of people resonated with what we just said and how we manage it. This is how we manage it. So you can take what you like, your own husband, your own wife, or your own boyfriend or girlfriend, if y'all are starting to talk about finances. We manage it this way. Now that he knows that money will stress him out on a different level from a man perspective.
I ain't saying nothing.
Okay. Okay. And I know, since I am, it doesn't stress me to the point where he is, because I know I'm going to make a way out of no way and turn darkness into day. Okay.
She does.
And so what I do is I manage the actual finance piece, the bill. I'm paying the bills. That's what I'm doing. We have one account where majority of our money go into for the bills. We have a separate account that his name is not on. He has one that my name is not on. And we have a certain amount that goes into that account. We can do as we please. And we do this because, again, I can take on the fact that, okay, I'm just making this up, $50 to make it for 2 weeks. But if he knew we have only $50 to make it to 2 weeks, I think he would go out and he would be passing out flyers, trying to fix someone's car for $20. You'd be going, trying to renovate a house. You'd be doing everything, mowing lawns, everything. And then his blood pressure will go up and all this other stuff. So that's how we manage our finances. We have a certain amount that we do not see that automatically goes into a savings account. Out of sight,
out of mind.
Out of mind. We have our 401k. And another thing we do is we talk and we work together. So that when I keep you up to date, and we have I think it's like twice a year we talk about it deeply. And then if there are anything that is more than, is it $200?
No,
we talk about.
She put me, stop lying. She put me on a budget, y'all. Okay.
Okay.
I can't spend more than $100. I need to get an approval. Okay. I need to submit an application.
Stop it.
To get an approval to spend over $100. Okay. This is that's.
Oh, I'm embarrassed.
That's what it is.
Okay. So we said $200. If it's over $200, then we will talk amongst each other if there's an item over 200. That's what we said.
I don't get those applications. Okay, the application is one way, and I have to submit an application if it's over $100. Not that I'm mad at it, because 9 out of 10 times I don't spend that much, anyways. If I do, I just tell her, "Hey, you need to get this."
Exactly.
But it's all fun. When you are in union, in communicating.
Amen.
For the ones that are married or in a relationship, it is truly important to have a conversation with your spouse, with your significant other. But I want to jump real quick into what I believe it's one of the bishops. One of the bishops says that we need to really restrain ourselves from going into stores and getting things that are beyond our means. That is one big thing that society has made easy for us.
Yeah.
We are so quick to get that application to see if we're approved for a credit line. We are so quick to take that credit card out of pocket and swipe it. But 9 out of 10 times, those things that you getting
Mhm.
are wants. They're not needs. They are wants. So staying disciplined is one of the key factors to really get yourself unstuck
Yeah.
from financial stuckness. Okay. You really have to stay disciplined. Yes, we all want the best things, we all want the greatest. But in due season, things will come as you structure
Amen.
yourself to acquire those things.
Amen.
But before we can even talk about acquiring those things, right? We have to talk about how do we get ourselves away from being stuck financially. What are some of the things that we can do?
Okay.
A lot of us have debts that
Mhm.
we're trying to get out.